Hi friends, this is going to be an exciting video because I'm excited about everything that has happened, took place in the last 2 months. I'm telling you, reading books has been my therapy and I love it. So if you would like to see this video, I'm talking about the books that I read in January, y'all. Oh, I'm so excited because I can't believe that I read so many books in January, keeping up with my orders and all of that stuff. So y'all, if y'all like to see this video, stay tuned. To be a part of my creative team, click on that red subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you would not miss any of my uploads. Comment below because I love to hear from you, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, y'all. Let's go. Okay, y'all see my face, right? And y'all, this is my reading journal. So if y'all haven't seen the setup of this, and I still have to put the books in that I read for January. So this is my reading journal, and y'all, I'm so excited that I can actually say that I need to go ahead and track that I read 4 books. I read 4 books in the month of January. I'm excited, but I'm gonna show you the books that I read in on my 24 books, y'all. So in my 24 books, I've read the mixtape. Let's see what else I read. Goals, I read Holdings, and that is it. Oh, I want to read The Coldest Winter. I heard that was real good. I need to order that book. But anyway, I'm gonna have to show y'all in another video all the books that I've purchased, y'all. Y'all, look at all the books that I have here. Like, I purchased those in the last 2 months, starting in December. But my first book, so in December, let's talk about that for a minute. I read 2 books in December, y'all. And the 2 books, I'm gonna get them right here. The 2 books that I read was number 1, a romantic comedy. It's called The Holidays, y'all, by Brittany Cherry. Oh my gosh, if y'all haven't read any of her books, y'all need to read her books, because I read another book by her, and I have several other books that I'm going to read by her, and I just love it. It was a romantic comedy. And I really enjoyed this book. I need my glasses, y'all, because I can't see the back of this if I don't. So The Holidays, she wanted for Christmas was a boyfriend for the holidays. All he wanted was for her to take her crappy first date elsewhere. It is a really good movie. I mean, movie. It's a really good book, y'all, that I laughed. I was excited. I love romance books. I really do. And so it's about Holly and Kai. Excuse me. And I love this, right? He was a grumpy restaurant owner, and she was a writer of books. So it was just a really, I don't want to say too much about it, but y'all, this is a good book. So if y'all need to read this, okay? So this is a holiday book, so read it in, if you don't like to read holiday books whenever, then read it in, y'all, every time. Read it in the Christmas in July or something like that, but it's a really good book. Now, my other favorite, now these become my favorite authors, Kennedy Ryan, Before I Let Go. Their love was supposed to last forever, but when life delivered blows after devastating blows, Yasmin and Hosea found the love alone couldn't solve or save everything. But y'all, it couldn't save their marriage. But let me tell y'all something. This is a very good book. I love this book. I love it in a way that it talks about therapy. It talks about family dynamic. It talks about divorce. It talks about how the kids are affected by divorce. How the couples are affected by, you know, their past and things that happened to them or whatever. So this is a really good book. Kennedy Ryan is excellent. That was the very first book. Now she's coming out with another book. I can't think of the name of it, but it's coming in March. I already pre-ordered it. But anyway, let's move on. I want to show y'all the books that I read in January. It may not be in the order that I read them in, but I will say this. I read Goals. It's a St. Louis series, and Holdings, I just finished that last night. So this is about a hockey player, Malik Jones. Hockey is his wife. Everything and everyone else is his mistress and aside. While unexpected responsibilities land in his lap, the balance of his world is disrupted, changing the way he sees everything. Y'all, when I tell you, I really, really love this book. I love this book. Trying to figure out life while recovering from trauma, Nuri Knox finds herself in a desperate need of one thing Malik has to offer. And each other they discover what neither of them expects. Love. Gold. Great book. I'm telling you, I really like this book because it talks about the loss of a job and trying to find a job. It talks about like when you lose everything and you gain everything. And it was just a really good love story of how they met and how they just change each other's world. Love this book. So Holding, I would say for me, I would give this a 4.5 stars. I mean, for me. But I really love the book. It's really hard. Like, before I let go, I give it 5 stars. I'm being honest with you. I give it 5 stars. I'm not really big on giving like stars to books or whatever, but I know that like the Holly Dates, I will give the same 5 stars because I really love that book because it touched me. So Holding was it was slow in the beginning. This book right here, it was really slow in the beginning, but then I started like really loving this book towards the end because of the fact that their love for each other. You know, they grew up together. Childhood neighbors, enemies, best friends, lovers, enemies. The lineman Terrence Ford and his ex-wife Crystal have meant all these things to each other. Once believing in their union was indestructible, they find themselves unhappily apart. Maybe what they see as an ending is really the beginning of a stronger bond and a deeper understanding of what love really is. Holding is a novel that offers intimacy, healing, and forever. And that is true. This is the reason why I really love the book, because it tells a story about how their love evolves over the years. It goes back into then when they first met and all the things that they had to deal with. Mental health is a part of this book. That's why I say it was really good for me to read it. I love it because you know, now we have to really think about the mental health of in life. And so I love this book because it talks about that. It talks about, you know, the mental health of bipolar. Also talks about, you know, when you love something so much and you get hurt, what happens. It's so much in this book that in the beginning I had to really get into it because I loved Goals so much. And I think that was a problem. Maybe I should have waited to read this book, but it was still good. I loved it. So these two books are series of each other. It's called the St. Louis it's the St. Louis series. So I love them. Making a Scene. It's a novel by Mimi Grace, y'all. So Rita Majors is having a bad day, but that's to be expected when her ex gets engaged to her cousin. Y'all, instead of totally freaking out, Rita decides to attend the wedding with her amazing, faithful, and handsome boyfriend. One problem, he doesn't exist, y'all. Duncan is living his dream as a boxer gym owner. The last thing on his mind is a relationship. But you know, it's called the fake dating thing. That's until the baker next door meets him, makes him an offer so bizarre he can't refuse. But I love this story, y'all, because of how they first met. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, but how they first met was just amazing to me. Mimi really put all that together. It was such a good read. And honestly, y'all, I could not put this book down because I loved it so much. One weekend of pretending to be Rita's boyfriend should be easy. However, shared kisses and flirting starts to blur their lines in their fake relationship. When their performance draws to a close, will they go their separate ways or return for an encore? I love this book. I love this book, y'all. This is something that y'all probably need to read. I love romance. I love, be honest with you. I do. And this book is giving you everything. So I love it. But y'all, when I tell you, Brittany Cherry is a good author. She is. So this is the mixtape. Now let me tell you about the mixtape, y'all. I had so many emotions in this book. I haven't cried. I don't think I cried in Before I Let Go, but this book I cried, y'all. Oh my gosh. I wish I could just tell you why I cried, but I did. It was so emotional for me, this book, but it's so good. Let me read the back of it. Emery has never felt more alone. Raising her daughter is both her pleasure and her pain as she struggles to hold on to her job. Excuse me. As a bartender, and keeps a roof over their heads with no one to help them, no support system. Any unexpected expenses or late bill could turn their whole world upside down. Reeling from the death of his twin brother and bandmate rock star Oliver Smith is trying to drink his problems away. Apparently, he isn't very good at it. They follow him wherever he goes. And also in hot pursuit are the paparazzi who catch Oliver in his lowest of low, y'all. He could have walked into any bar in California, but he walked into hers, which was Emery. Emery helped Oliver lose the crowd, and they find themselves alone. Two people whose paths are marked with loss and pain. However, they hold an unshakable hope for healing. They find solace together, but can their love withstand the world? Y'all! Oh my God! I wanted to cry when I read that because it's so freaking good. Oh! Now, I always talked about, you know, people when they say they reread a book. I would do that. I will read this book again because I really love this book. It was so emotional for me. It was just good. It's talking about her relationship with her parents, her relationship with her sister, her relationship with her daughter, her relationship with Oliver relationship with his brother that passed away. It was just so emotional, and how they got together. Y'all, this is one book I will recommend. I mean, honestly, all of the books I've read so far, I was just happy to read them, y'all. Whew, I'm telling you, I couldn't believe that I read 4 books in the month of January. And someone asked me a question like, when do you find the time to read? Because I know my schedule is so busy. So what I do is I read mainly on the weekends and at night before I go to bed. And I'm thinking about getting up early, because sometimes I get up at 5. And 5 o'clock, I like to read my Bible scripture stuff first. And so, but I've been doing YouTube videos on that, just showing you how I do that. So it's working for me, actually, reading at night before I go to bed. And I kind of shut off like from 10 to 11, maybe 9:30 to 11. I try to read, and sometimes later than that till 11:30, depending on, like last night I read maybe for 20 minutes and that was it. So y'all, I know today is the 30th of January, and I know I'm not going to finish the book that I started yesterday, so this is going to be my February reading. And so I'm gonna go over that in just in another video of what I'm going to be reading in February. I'm not sure all the books I'm going to read in February, but I'm enjoying this journey, y'all, because reading has really become a therapy for me. It is really taking me out of my comfort zone of just doing stuff with my business. It's taking me away a little bit to concentrate on other things as well, but I'm enjoying myself. I decided like this year that it's all about me. I'm not trying to be selfish. It's not selfish, but I want to be the best version of myself. And so I want to journal more. I want to read books more. It's just certain things that I want to do, but I'm excited about this journey, and I'm excited about all the books that I have here that I want to read. And if y'all can give me recommendations of some other books that I should read. I love romance books, hands down. I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, I get a little teary-eyed. I just get so giddy a little bit when I'm reading those books, where I just laugh and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so, I love love, y'all. And so I have some more books coming in as well that I ordered. I looked at a lot of YouTube videos. BookTube has been my second channel that I actually listen to. I like a lot of booktubers, and I have some favorites that I listen to. But y'all, I just wanted to pop in right quick to tell y'all what I read in January of 2024. So I will do a flip through of my January journal so I can show you how I did that. So y'all take care, and I hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all on my next one. Bye.